Hello everybody, Sawadee Krap, Tuk Tuk Khan. Welcome to another episode of Adi's Asian Kitchen. Thank you for tuning in again, and I hope that this recipe is going to be one of your favorites because I know it's one of mine. It's a very popular and very traditional dish here in Thailand, and it's called Khao Man Gai. And if you keep watching, you're going to see an absolutely delicious Thai dish. Okay, so we've been down to the market already. We've got all the ingredients. It's all nicely, freshly prepared. So the only thing is now, let's get cooking. Okay, so the very first thing that I need to do, I got a big pot here with about 3 liters of water. So I'm just going to turn this on and I'm just going to put a lid over and just wait about 5 minutes just while that comes to the boil. Right, so we'll have a look, and yep, the water's starting to boil now, so I'm just going to place that to one side. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some ginger and some coriander root. Now this is going to make it taste absolutely delicious, so I'll just give them a little bit of a stir in, and then I'm going to add all of my chicken. Now here I've got chicken breasts and I've got chicken legs, and some chicken kidney. So I'm just going to put all of this into here. Okay, so we're just bringing this back to the boil now, but as you can see from the top of here, the oil from the chicken is just starting to form a little bit of a foam on top. So just slowly, I'm just going to take the very, very thin layer from the top. Okay, so there's no need for you to stir this chicken around. It will cook very nicely without being stirred, even better so. I'm just going to turn it down to a medium heat. So I'm just going to turn it down too, and I'm going to leave this to simmer for maybe 25 to 30 minutes. Like I say, I will keep popping back to take the oil that's coming out of the chicken off the top. No need to cover this over, just leave it and let it do its work. Okay, so just while we've got the chicken simmering away there, I'm just going to show you how to peel a piece of ginger. And basically the trick is just to get a spoon and just take the skin off just using the back of a spoon. Now you might find on your ginger that you've got some hard bits that stick out, but it don't matter. Just keep cleaning away. This way you're not going to waste any of the ginger, because all you're doing is basically taking the skin off. And there you can see, I've just skinned my ginger. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take off all the hard bits that are like the edges of the root. Just take them off. Okay, so I've got my ginger all nicely cleaned. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to slice it up. And first I'm going to slice it into nice little slices this way. Okay. And then I'm just going to take about 5 slices and I'm just going to put that to the side, because I am going to need that again shortly. Okay, so that's the ginger all nicely chopped up. So I'm just going to put that into there. Okay, so that's the ginger all put into there. I've just taken a few slices away that I'm going to use for cooking with the rice. And this is for making the sauce. Okay, so next I've got the chilies. So first of all, I've got some green chili. So just going to chop this up into small pieces. Okay, so I'm just going to take some of these green chilies just to one side because I'm going to use those in the sauce. And then I'm going to put all the rest of the chili into here. Okay, so next I'm going to take a lot of garlic. And I'm just going to slice this up as well. Okay, so that's all my garlic chopped up very nice and finely. So I'm going to just put this back in here because the majority of this is going to go in with my rice, and the rest is going to be for my sauce. Okay, so that's been cooking away now for about 25 minutes. So just before I do anything, I'm just going to take a little bit more of the oil from the top of the water and just place it into my little bowl at the side. And now I'm going to take my chicken out. Okay, so you can see now I've got all the chicken into a little bowl here that I'm going to use later. And now I'm going to take some of this soup and I'm just going to put it into a bowl, and this is going to be for cooking my rice. Okay, so I got about a litre of soup put to one side now. Okay, so now we're going to make the broth for the soup. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some winter melon. Got the winter melon in there. Now I'm going to add some salt, some rock sugar, and some soy sauce. Okay, now I'll just give that a little bit of a stir. Now you can maintain a medium to low heat on this because you just want this to simmer away until the melon is cooked. Okay, and now I'm just going to cover this over and just leave it to cook for a little bit longer. Okay, I'm going to make the sauce now. So basically I'm going to put in my red and green chilies, my ginger, my soybean paste, light soy sauce, my sweet sauce. I'm going to put in some palm sugar, some white vinegar, and a little bit of water. And then just give them a little bit of a stir around. And then onto my blender. And there you can see the sauce looks absolutely delicious. Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got here. Now you can see the winter melon is all cooked nice and soft, but the main part of this is the soup. The soup is looking very delicious. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this, turn off the heat, and I'm just going to put this to one side, and then I want my frying pan, and straight onto the heat, turn it back on. We'll turn this on to a medium high. Okay, so now I'm going to take my chicken skin, and I'm just going to put that straight into the frying pan, and we're going to just get this fried up. Okay, so that's the chicken into the frying pan. There was a little bit of water in there, but that's fine. That'll just help it to cook a lot better. And now I'm just going to sprinkle a bit of salt on the top and get this frying away. Okay, so you can see that the chicken skin is starting to go a lovely golden colour now. So I'm just going to leave this for a little bit longer because I want this to be nice and crispy. I want to get as much of the oil out of the chicken skin as possible. And the good thing about this is you can actually have the chicken skin as a snack with a little bit of dipping sauce later. Okay, so you can see that my chicken skin is all nice and crispy now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this out. Okay, so all I'm left with now is the oil. I would probably say that there's around about 60 to 70 ml of oil in there now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my ginger, place this in nice and slowly into the bottom, just give that a little bit of a turn around. You want the ginger to go nice and golden colour. Now I've got this turned down to a medium heat. Okay, so you can see that that's already starting to go nice and golden on the corners. So I'll just keep turning that over a few times. Okay, so that's the ginger looking very nice and golden there. So now I'm going to add my garlic. Give that a stir around, and I'm going to add in a little bit of baby onion. And I'm just going to keep frying that until the garlic goes lovely and golden, the same colour as the ginger. Okay, so as you can see now, my garlic and my ginger is looking really golden brown. So what I'm going to do is I have my jasmine rice, and I'm just going to put all of that and then just stir it in. Give it a good stir. I want to get all the garlic mixed in with the oil. Wow, this smells absolutely delicious. If there's one thing I love when I'm cooking, it's the smell of garlic. Okay, so once you've got that all mixed in there, you can then turn the heat back up because we want to get this cooking at a high temperature. And all you're going to do is just keep stirring it around so it gets cooked nice and evenly. That is looking very nice. Okay, so as you can see, the rice is starting to go a lovely colour now, so I'm just going to keep turning that over. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn the heat off, and I'm going to put the rice into my rice cooker. And now you can just cook this exactly the same as you would do with normal rice. Now here I've got the soup that I took out from the chicken that I was cooking earlier. You see the oil from the top. So I got about a litre of the soup that's going into there. I'm just going to give that a little bit of a stir around. Okay, and then just close the lid, turn it on, and we'll come back to that. Okay, so the rice has been cooking away lovely. Let's have a look. Wow, that looks absolutely amazing. You see all the garlic on the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a nice portion of this from the top. Okay, and then I'm just going to put my plate on the top of here, give it a flip over. Okay, so we've got the rice on the plate. I'm just going to put a little bit of cucumber around the outside, and then I'm going to cut the chicken. Place that on the side as well. Lovely delicious chicken, and I've got some more chicken, and then I put another piece of chicken on the side here. So we've got 3 nice pieces of chicken, a lovely bowl of soup, our sauce for dipping, chicken and rice with a bit of cucumber. Lovely. Okay, well, that's all the food finished. Now it comes to the favourite part of the show. I get to give everything a try. First of all, I'm going to try the soup that was made. Now this is from the chicken and all the rest of the ingredients. Wow, that is very nice. But now I get to try the rice. Now this rice and this chicken, this has been cooking for quite some time, so I'm imagining that this is going to taste absolutely lovely. Oh wow. And I'm just going to take a piece of the chicken and I'm going to dip it into my sauce. Now this sauce smells absolutely amazing. Look at that. Wow, that's sweet and sour and spicy. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, well, that is absolutely one of the best that I've done so far. Try this one at home. It takes a little bit of a while to get it right, but it is worth the results and you won't be sorry. Okay, so that's it from me, and just before I go, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and I'll see you next time. Thank you.